Good morning to all of you. Today we see a new chapter, and before that one saying we have to say something. So if we taken a plane, the plane is consists of so many points. So if we taken the points on the plane, so now in that plane, from a point, that point to equidistant point in all sides, if we taken, now these all points joining, now the forming diagram is called circle. Okay, so in a plane, from a point, equidistant points all are joined, then the diagram, the closed figure is called circle, and the point is called center of the circle. Otherwise that is called origin. This one already we learnt in our previous classes only. Next, in a circle, if any two points join on the circle, so here a point A and here a point B, both the points are joined by a line segment. Both the points are joined by a line segment. Then the line segment is called as chord. That line segment is called as chord. So for a circle, how many chords we have a chance to draw? We can draw infinite chords. Okay. So in this method we can draw so many chords. So this model drawing chords, in that one of the chord is passing through the origin, center of the circle, and if we observe, this chord is the longest length of remaining all chords. Comparing to remaining all chords, this chord is only the longest length. So this chord is called as diameter. This chord is called as diameter. In that half of the length, so here diameter PQ, in that half of the length, that is nothing but either OP or OQ, that is called as radius. That is called as radius. Diameter is indicating with D and radius is denoted by R. So R equal to, we can write D by 2. In that diameter to half of the length is radius. So for a circle we can draw infinite radius. Okay, and center to moving distance, the chord of the length is decrease, and nearest to the center the chord of the length is increase. Okay, if for a circle we taken and for this circle to, if we draw a line, the line is passing through the circle. Now this line is called as secant. That line is called as secant. Okay, so a line is passing through the circle, then that line is called as secant. So for a circle we can draw infinite secants. So these secants will be decreasing. Then the one of the secant is drawn through a circle, and if the secant to observe, the secant is touched the 2 points of the circle. Now here if we touch, now it is touched at 1 point only. It is touched at 1 point only. So if we draw a line for the circle, if it will be touched at 1 point, then the line is called as tangent. The line is called as tangent, and where it is touched, that point is called as point of contact, and the point is called as point of contact. Okay, so we are learning about the tangent chapter. So tangents and secants to a circle. Okay, so here in a plane from a fixed distance point, fixed distance to join all points formed a circle, and the fixed point is called center. So here is the center. So next, if any 2 points joined on the circle through a line segment is called a chord. So here if we observe PQ, that a line segment joined in a circle, so it is a chord. So and AB also taken as a chord, and for a circle we can draw infinite chords. So here the infinite chords taken, in that infinite chords, so one of the chord is passing through the center, so that is called as diameter. So on drawing chords, longest length of the chord is passing through the center, and it is called as diameter. And if we measure the length of all chords, that center to drawn one only the longest length, and here that center to nearest coming, the length of the chord is increased, and here half of the length of the diameter is called as radius. That is only indicated by OP or OQ. Here it is. So radius equal to diameter by 2 and d equal to 2r. Next, if a line passing through the center, so passing through the circle is called as secant. So a line is passing through the circle, then it is called as secant. So for a circle we can draw infinite secants. So this model secants, if we drawing nearest to the circle, then one of the line segment is passing through the circle, touches at it 1 point only, then it is called as tangent. Now this xy is called as tangent, and where it touched, that point is called as point of contact. Okay, tangent is taken from a word tangere, a Latin word tangere. Tangere means to touch. To touch. This word is given by this tangent one is given and introduced by Thomas Finnecke, Danish mathematician is given. The tangent word is derived from tangere, which means to touch, and was introduced by Danish mathematician Thomas Finnecke in 1853. So for a circle, if we observe, we can draw so many tangents. So for a circle, we can draw infinite tangents, and for a tangent to how many parallel lines we have a chance to draw means another one parallel tangent only we can draw. So for a tangent, we can draw another parallel tangent. So for this tangent, from here to we can draw only one parallel tangent. So if we want to draw parallel tangents, how many tangents we can draw? We can draw so infinite. So here to one and here to also one parallel tangent we can draw. So we can draw infinite parallel tangents. Next, from an outer point taken means that outer point to how many tangents we can draw. So if a outer point here there, for this point to how many tangents we can draw, that means from this point to, for this circle, so here to one tangent, and from here to one tangent we can draw. So from an outer point of the circle to, we can draw two tangents. We can draw two tangents. Okay, now if where is the contact point, that contact point to center to drawn, now that line is radius, and this line segment is observed means it is perpendicular. It is perpendicular to the tangent. Now we prove that one. Now the given theorem, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So here a tangent there, the tangent point of contact is P. From P to drawn line to the center, that is perpendicular given, that one we want to prove. Okay, So for proving what the given that one writing given center of the circle O and xy is a tangent and yet P is contact point. Now we want to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. OP is perpendicular to XY. That is only given. Tangent, the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So radius OP is perpendicular to XY. So for proving that one, now we have to feel, we can assume that OP is not perpendicular to XY. Now we drawing a perpendicular line, okay, from center of the circle. So from the center of the circle, if we draw a perpendicular line, that is OQ. Now we draw a radius OQ, but OQ, observe that OQ is lies outside of the circle, but OQ is lies outside of the circle, outside of the circle there. And if we measure OP length and OQ length, OQ is only greater than OP. OQ is greater than OP. Similarly, if we can draw any one as a contact point and that is only radius, that model we feel means that any one line segment is greater than the OP. Okay, so if we can take any line segment other than OP is greater and all are lies outside of the circle. So OP is the smallest length. that purpose OP only the radius. So OP is radius. So now OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay, so for a circle from the center to drawn tangent point of contact form 90 degrees, already we said. So now here if we observe OAP is a right triangle. So right triangle purpose, if we apply Pythagoras theorem, then we can write hypotenuse square equal to base square plus height square. So in triangle OAP we can write OA square plus AP square equal to OP square. Okay, and now here the radius of the circle we know, and from the center to the tangential distance how much, that one also we know. Then we have to find the length of the tangent AP value. That means this plus OA square is transferred to that side, that is minus OA square. So AP square equal to OP square minus OA square, and OP equal to D and OA equal to R. So D square minus R square, that is AP square equal to, so AP equal to under root D square minus R square. So it is the length of the tangent AP equal to under root D square minus R square. It is the principle. Here given a problem, a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ equal to 13 centimeters. Find the length of PQ. So a circle with center O, and here given a tangent PQ. And here the radius is 5 centimeters given, and O center to a point Q, so that it has 13 centimeters given. So now it is 13 centimeters. OP is perpendicular to OQ, already we seen before. So center to drawn radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Now we have to find the tangent length PQ. So here given radius of the circle OP equal to 5 centimeters, and from that center to tangent is yet 13 centimeters distance there. Now in triangle OPQ by Pythagoras theorem, now we can write OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. Now OQ length is given as 13, so 13 square equal to OP length 5 square plus PQ length we want to find. Now 13 square equal to 169, 5 square equal to 25, 169 equal to 25 plus PQ square. Now PQ square equal to, now this plus 125 transferred to this side, minus 25, 169 minus 25, 169 minus 25 equal to 144. So PQ square equal to 144. Then PQ equal to square root of 144. Square root of 144 is nothing but 12. So the tangent PQ length is 12 centimeters. Therefore length of tangent PQ equal to 12 centimeters. Okay, here given the another problem, calculate the length of the tangent from a point 15 centimeters away from the center of the circle of radius 9 centimeters. Okay, so a circle with center O and so we have to calculate the length of the tangent, and the tangent is from the center to 15 centimeters distance there. And radius of the circle is 9 centimeters given. So given radius of the circle OP equal to 9 centimeters and the distance from the origin is 15 centimeters given. For that center to tangent distance OP, before one given is radius OA. Now here also OAP is right triangle. So in that right triangle by Pythagoras theorem, now we can write OP square equal to OA square plus AP square. OP equal to 15 centimeters. So 15 square equal to OA equal to 9 centimeters. So 9 square plus AP square. 15 square equal to 225. 9 square equal to 81. So 225 equal to 81 plus AP square. We want to find AP square. So plus 81 transfer to this side minus 81. So AP square equal to 225 minus 81. 225 minus 81 is nothing but 144. So AP square equal to 144. Then AP equal to under root 144, that is nothing but 12. So square root of 144 is 12. So the length of the tangent, therefore the length of tangent AP equal to 12 centimeters. Okay, here given the another problem, the length of the tangent to a circle from a point 17 centimeters from its center is 8 centimeters. Find the radius of the circle. Okay, so for that circle center O and from a point P drawn a tangent to PA and a to OP. Now here given the center from a point 17 centimeters from its center is 8 centimeters. So here it is 8 centimeters distance and now here is 17 centimeters distance given. Now we want to find radius of the circle, that is how much. So now here also form a right triangle. So first given one writing, given the tangent length OP equal to AP equal to 8 centimeters and from an outer point the center to drawn length OP equal to 17 centimeters. So in triangle OAP by Pythagoras theorem we can write OP square equal to OA square plus AP square. OP equal to 17. 17 square equal to OA square, that is radius. plus AP equal to 8 given. So 8 square, 17 square equal to 289 equal to OA square plus 8 square equal to 64. Now plus 64 transfer to this side, that is minus 64. OA square equal to 289 minus 64, that is nothing but 225. OA square equal to 225, then OA equal to under root 225. Under root 225 means that is 15. So OA is nothing but radius. Therefore radius of the circle (15 centimeters). Here given the another problem, prove that the tangents to a circle at the end points of the diameter are parallel. So here we taken a circle with center O and AB is the diameter. So the diameter end points to be drawn to tangents PQ and XY. Now we have to show that PQ is parallel to XY. Okay, so given center of the circle O, AB is diameter, PQ is tangent, and the point of contact at A. PQ tangent to point of contact is at A. Similarly, XY is a tangent and the point of contact at B. XY tangent to point of contact is at B. So we already know that center to drawn line is perpendicular, that is radius, that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So we know that center to drawn tangent drawn radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So here OA is radius, OB is radius. So we can say OA is perpendicular to PQ and OB is perpendicular to XY. Okay, now the line segments of PQ and XY have 90 degrees between the angles there, the dividing one. That means here any place, any point, if we observe the distance between PQ and XY, that is same there. Same there means then the two lines are called parallel lines. So we can conclude that PQ is parallel to XY. PQ is parallel to XY. That purpose the tangents to a circle at the end points of the diameter are parallel. So hence proved.